Hey guys, Google India today showed us two of their brand new Chromebooks, the Nexian Air and then the Xolo Chromebook that we have right here. This is kind of slightly heavier than the Nexian Air, but it's also more sophisticated, more business-like. The Nexian Air looks kind of peppier. They both have almost identical specs. They both are priced the same, 12,999, but the Nexian Air would be available on Amazon exclusively, and this guy will be available on Snapdeal. Both will be available, by the way, from today only. So let's take a close look at the hardware and the user interface of this particular Chromebook. As I told you, both the Nexian Air and the Xolo Chromebook have almost identical spec sheet. You can check out our Nexian Air dedicated video for the spec sheet and the form factor of that. This one also has a 11.6-inch non-touchscreen screen, just over HD resolution. You have a 1 MP front camera and then your mic. This one's powered by the same Rockchip 3288 chipset, which has a 1.8 GHz quad-core CPU, 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage to run those offline apps that you can download from the Chrome Web Store. Let's check out the hardware a bit. It's plastic, but has a very nice matte finish, so it's gonna keep your dirt and fingerprints away. Here, both on the back side, almost the same, and you have the speakers on the back side here. Let's check out the ports. So on the left side I have the power inlet and then a full-size HDMI port, a USB port, and then your micro SD card slot. Nothing much on the front around here. On the right we have a microphone jack, another USB port, and then the Kensington lock. You cannot remove the battery here, unlike the Nexian Air where you could remove the battery on the fly. You can remove those screws and then probably take out the battery and maybe even the RAM, but we would not recommend you do that at home. The speakers are situated right on the back and then the rubber legs around here. So we'll have to see when this device comes to our lab if the speakers, if the sound output gets obstructed when you place this device, let's say, on a non-flat surface like bed or somewhere. You have a pretty thick bezel around the 11.6-inch screens, and the display does not budge much, and it's pretty tightly in place. The hinge also looks quite solid, and it does not go exactly 180 degree, but I think that's fine. It's not a touch screen. You have a brilliant island style keyboard, and they give very good tactile feedback, and they are big enough for even probably the fattest of fingers. They are well spaced apart. The trackpad again matte, so again it's not going to attract your fingerprints and oils that easily. And although the mouse buttons are not clearly demarcated, but when you press they give clear tactile feedback, letting you know whenever you just did a transaction. Now when you go to the Chrome Web Store, you can simply go and filter all the apps according to the apps that will run offline, and that's how you can utilize your 16 GB internal space of this one. The 1 MP camera, although we think is not much, but in laptop you generally do not get a very high resolution camera as well. So that's, guys, is the brand new Xolo Chromebook. Again, 12,999, gonna be available from today exclusively on Snapdeal. We're gonna give you more detailed review, and we're gonna check out, we're gonna go bone deep into the user interface and performance, speed, everything when this device comes to our lab for full review. Thank you.